Okay. Obviously, really good softball game. We've been talking about defense, limiting walks. We're doing that. I thought the game just started out well with Lexi and the way that she came out, just pounded the strike zone. I don't know if they got a leadoff batter on in the whole game. I think that's probably at least. I'm not sure. I think through 5 they didn't. So that was a big deal when you can keep McKinney and Barnard off the bags. Good things can happen. But Lexi was awesome. Kept her pitch count down, throwing strikes. I don't remember a lot of 3-ball counts. That kind of stuff is great. Then when you got her buddy over here making plays and swinging the bat the way she is. She could easily be 6 for 6 in this regional, just hammering balls. But just a good team win. Becker had a nice day today. We executed well. Work executed a hit and run that was really good. Just a lot of nice things. So a good day. Now we get to sit back and watch these teams fight it out and go home and recover and put ourselves in a great spot.
Kenny, you've talked on occasion about Megan's defense at third. Wonder if you could talk about just her play there today, in particular the bases loaded line drive.
Yeah, I mean, the leadoff hitter in the second two hit a ball to her left, so one hopper that she got very easy and made that play. And Wichita State, I respect them a lot. I mean, they coach well. They have some really good players. And when you can just like that, just took the air out of them. Those line drives took the air out of them. And that's what you've got to do this time of year. You got to have to make plays. Pitchers got to be able to pound the zone and then have those at bats. But Megan's just been from day one has been awesome here. She's been through a little bit of a hard time with her bat. I don't think that there's any secret there. I think she'd tell you the same thing. But the one great thing about this kid is it's never affected her play on the dirt. It's never affected her when I pinch hit for her. It's never. It's just been yes, sir. Whatever the team needs. It's the cowgirl way. Both of these kids have come in here from day one and just jumped in, and we're like, let's go. And it's really cool. She's really played well. She's an awesome kid, and she's pretty funny too. She doesn't talk a lot, but she's funny when she does talk.
Megan, you assisted on the final out, and that was probably the easiest out that you were a part of tonight. Was it just right place, right time on some of these plays, or were you doing anything different there?
I mean, I think just having pitchers that can throw it and give us a chance. If that ball's hit any farther, there's a chance I'm not even able to catch it. So I just want to get the outs for the pitchers.
That's what
Good coaching, too.
Lexi, what were you seeing in the circle today that allowed you to have 5-6 shutout innings?
I mean, I felt good right from the start, and the umpire was he had a good zone today, especially for a drop-ball pitcher. I mean, we work on those at practice, cut like right at the knees, and he was calling them for sure. So, and people were making amazing plays when I was mispitching, so that helps so much.
Lexi, could you talk about the line drive with the bases loaded that Megan made the play on? What you saw?
I mean, I think you had 5 over there today. So, I mean, those come in clutch because those stop those big rallies that, I mean, if that would have gotten through, I think that would have completely changed the game. So those are big-time plays that us pitchers, I mean, that gets us fired up for sure.
Kenny, you had told them when you saw Wichita State's name pop up on Sunday that you guys owed them one. What does it feel like to give it back to them in this spot?
Yeah, I don't look at it like that. I mean, I think we talk about that as motivation. I heard Christy say that they were 4-0 against the teams in this tournament. And, I mean, whatever has happened in the regular year, doesn't matter. This is the time of year where it counts. And it matters, like I said, when you're playing. But, at this time of year, it doesn't. So I knew they were – I knew. I had a really good feeling that they would be here, just the way it works. And they're really good. They've earned this. I don't look at it like we owe them. I look at it like we just need to be the best us. And when we're the best us, we're really hard to beat.
Coach, you talked about just the team effort. 6 different players helped put up runs on this. I mean, how do you get that? I mean, that's a lot of effort out of everybody.
Yeah, you just it's what good teams do. I mean, it's what we talk about always. You know, Rachel Becker and Kylie aren't always going to come through. We need everybody to come through. That's what good teams do. They just find ways. Taylor Tuck, I didn't even talk about her today. I thought about inserting her in that spot, and Taylor got that big hit with 2 outs, and then I was going to insert her again for Tuck, and then we got the leadoff runner on, and we went ahead and bunted because Tuck's a better bunter than this one is. Yeah, I know, but I felt better about Tuck. So I've been waiting for this team. I think they've been waiting too to kind of feel this and play like this again. And it's really cool to see. I think as a coach, it's one of the coolest things when you just see the complete lineup giving us production. You know, Wynn had an RBI. I mean, you just see they're just up and down. Becker could have easily been, you know, 3 for 3 today or 2 for 2, whatever. She hit that ball in the last inning hard. It's just cool. It's what good teams do. They prepare. They're genuinely excited for each other. We've been talking a lot about just playing with this relentless energy, and like this kid here today, when she caught that double play, I was like, wow! Like the emotion that came out of her was incredible, and that's authentic. I mean, it was a big moment, and it's just cool to watch. So that's, I think, as a coach, is why you got into coaching, was to watch these kids play. You prepare them the best that you can. It's not always perfect. We make plenty of bad calls ourselves, but these guys pick us up a lot, and it's just cool to see.
Kenny had all the errors in Oklahoma City last week, and then we talked earlier this week about all the errors that over the skid in the regular season. Do you feel like you're trending back toward that elite defense?
I do. I mean, we have to make a lot of plays when she throws and when Kyra throws. They're not strikeout arms, but they get a lot of weird ground balls. They get a lot of funky spin and stuff, and we just haven't. We've played poorly for her the whole year. To be very honest, like she should be better. Her numbers should be better than what they say. She's been the biggest tough luck kid I've seen, in a complete year in a long time. But she's never complained. You know what I mean? And we've worked hard on our defense. We never like took breaks and like can go back and go, well, that's probably why. We just put ourselves in some tough spots. We were playing not to lose instead of playing to win. Right now, these guys are playing downhill with energy, and it's when we play like that, it's really good.
Megan, is there anything that feels different for you right now at the plate?
I mean, I'm just doing the same thing I've been doing. It just, as you know, it hasn't been working, so just keep thinking. My job, honestly, when I get it in the box, do what I can do. So that's just what I keep doing.
Alexi, how much was the tone set at the top of the first? I don't think anybody struck out the first 3 hitters for Wichita State all year. So, how big of a message was that? I guess.
I think the team kind of realized it more than I did because, I mean, they came right out and they were all over me, and that's when I kind of realized I was like, oh shit, I kind of did that. So, I mean, that's really good for the team and the energy because I think we're a team that feeds off energy, and once we get going, it's hard to stop us.
Kenny, there was a play at third right in front of you where Caitlin collided with the third baseman. The umpire made a signal, but nothing ever happened. What was exactly the ruling?
Well, he called obstruction on the third baseman, and I don't know what happened. I mean, I was not even watching there because I was telling her down, and then I looked up to see where the ball was. I thought the ball was coming here. I wouldn't even have had her slide if I'd have known that they were going to throw the ball home. That was kind of a weird play. And so Caitlin thought I was saying to do a score. I'm not sure how that happened because I was telling her down. And then she just turned and ran right into her. I didn't even see it happen. I just saw Caitlin on the ground. I was like, go back to third. I didn't realize that they collided there. I thought that she may have tripped. So it was a weird play. And then Morgan thought the same thing. She thought the throw was going to go to third and she was going to take off. And then when she noticed the ball there, just a weird play. I think that Christy thought that while it was a malicious play, I don't think that at all. I haven't watched it. We don't play like that. It's not how we coach. So I'm just glad that their kid's okay.
Coach, fourth straight year playing for a regional championship. I guess sum it up a little bit. I mean, I know your journey hopefully for you guys isn't done where you guys want to be, but just getting to that point right now.
I mean, it's really what we talk about here. I mean, that's the standard. We don't really talk about conference. I mean, we're in a tough one with OU and fighting that monster. We don't really talk about a lot. We just talk about season 3 a lot. And we talk about being ready for this time of year. That's just really our thing. I mean, and we've played well this time of year for a long time. And I expect that because of the way that these kids train each day, the way that we put together a really good schedule every year. That's number one for us. It's like I said, it's daunting a lot of times when you're on Christmas break and you're going, why are we playing this schedule? But this is why, because it prepares you to play these type of games at this time of year. And I don't know, just been around a lot of good players, and I've got a really good staff. John called an amazing game here tonight. She executed it, and Whitney's got our hitters dialed in, and it's just been a lot of fun.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.